Shit. You know what I'm saying, dude? Gotta turn up. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Sit. Sit. We in the hood, whole time. Smoking, drinking good, whole time. We be in the city, we be in the city. We be getting the tea, we be getting the litty. Whole time, whole time. Whole time, whole time. Whole time, whole time. Whole time, whole time, whole time. I was in the mix, I did 34 out of 36.
What's up, everybody? We Radio, Dee-Dee, Brysen. Hi, Mommy. Hi, Aunt Paulette. Hi, Kimla. What's up, Mom?
Kicking off the new year.
I'm like, damn, shorty, your man be on weekend. You ain't got a man, he a fuck, you need some decon. You been handcuffing and you trapping me some freedom. Whole time, I'm nobody hero, I can't be a reason.
Hi. What's up, Gail? Thanks for tuning in. Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year's. New Year's with an S or no? Hello. Big man. Kim, are you with Lexi right now? Hey, Mama Cookie. What's going on, everybody? We Radio, Dee-Dee, Brysen. We see you guys tuning in, chiming in. About to get started. Thank you for tuning in with us. We are here every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on We Radio on the Edge on Air, a Be On Air network station. You can always check us out via the Edge on Air or obviously right here on Facebook Live. So like, share, follow, all those great things. Talk to us. We talk back.
Hey, everybody.
What's up, Keita?
Wow, out of here.
Keita, tell my uncle I said hey.
I must wonder. I wish we had one of those little stands.
Oh man, Kim, womp womp.
Just listen. Open your ears. Girl, just listen. Babe, I like ya. I like ya. I like ya. I like ya.
Happy New Year. I'm trying to see who's all on here. What's up, Z? Neat.
Are you old enough to remember a time when people say Happy New Year, like for like the first 2 weeks of the new year, to like you encounter somebody that you haven't seen yet in the year and you greet them with Happy New Year?
We still do that now, right?
No, most people don't.
Oh, I do.
I do, but most people don't. Okay, so at least you know what I'm talking about. Okay, yeah. Because when I do it, people look at me like, oh, Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Mama Cookie. Thank you.
See?
Hey, Felicia. Thank you for tuning in.
I remember you used to pass people in the street and be like, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy New Year.
Yeah, everything has to be so politically correct now with that stuff. Hey, Cortez, you gotta say, happy holidays, seasons, greetings, or whatever.
I mean, people don't even bother to say any of that. And you would think Happy New Year would still be okay to say. I mean, they don't say that at all. That's not affiliated with anybody's religion. Or not religion, as the case may be.
What's up, lovely?
Almost forgot.
Oh, glory! Got my New Year mints. My New Year's with an S. My New Year's mints. New Year, new me.
There we go. Hey, Monique.
What's up, Monique? Hey, auntie. Hey, auntie.
That's Monique from Monique's Soul Food Fiesta.
Where's she at? Monique in the middle.
Mm-hmm. Right there.
Hello,
in the middle of
JJ.
the cow. Doing big things.
You're listening to One Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen here on the Beyond.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess we can go on after these sweet
Help.
It's me and she, Dee-Dee,
and Brysen.
and all of thee here on We Radio on the Edge on Air.
What you got over there trying to get out?
That was my first trying to take a run for it, girl.
Time to kick off your
Let
career
me
in
find
radio
out.
and TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School
Because I just
downtown
took the mints
Chicago.
out there.
Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit
Happy
530
New
South
Year.
State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
Jonathan Hood, ESPN 1000.
Not many people can say that they love their career, but I certainly do. I like helping the next generation of broadcasters discover their passion. How do you discover yours? Learn how to be a sports talk show host, a producer, do play-by-play, and shoot and edit video. Get hands-on
So
training
that's the
on
happy
air
holidays.
and behind the scenes.
Oh, no, we
You'll have a
don't
chance
want
to get internships
About to
at
do that
radio
now.
or
No
TV
questions
stations
for the
where you
air.
can tap into the
no
knowledge of
questions
industry
for the air.
pros. With job placement
15
assistance,
seconds.
you can
What's
start
going
your
on?
career
Everybody
in
about to go
1 year
live in
for
like 10
affordable
seconds,
tuition
okay?
and
You
financial
ready,
aid
ready,
for
ready,
those who
ready, ready,
qualify.
ready, ready?
So why waste another minute in a career that you don't love? Go to beonair.com/Chicago Sports. Go to the website right now. beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
Ooh, wee, you are totally tuned in to We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen here on the Edge on Air.com, a Beyond Air network station. Happy New Year, people! Happy New Year! I am so excited to be hanging out with y'all tonight. I feel like I haven't been here in forever. And I do mean forever. Oh my gosh. I feel like, it feels like it's been, at least since last year.
Oh, well, look at that.
Matter of fact, since last decade. I ain't been with y'all since last decade.
Ba-dum-ting.
I ain't been with y'all since last decade. I miss y'all so much. Oh my goodness.
What's up, Bluski?
It's been something interesting. How were the holidays, Brysen? I missed you, girl. Did you? I did.
Yeah,
I did.
the holidays were good. I was off work. Praise the Lord.
Bless them.
It was good, pretty chill, slow motion, kind of just right where I needed it to be, so it was cool.
Okay, that's what's up.
It was cool. What about you?
It was good. I spent it around Nan babies. Some cooking and Nan babies, and more cooking and more Nan babies, and lots of time spent with family.
Mm-hmm.
And like 4 out of 9 Nan babies had colds. So guess what I got now?
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they ganged up against me, and the ones that love me the most. Don't worry. I'm medicated. You should be okay. I'm medicated. I went to the doctor yesterday because this cough has been keeping the Sally up at night. It's not good. It wasn't nice at all. It's been really, really invasive, this cough. But bless God, it's a cough. It's a little cold. We good. We medicated. We all good now. But the holidays were really good. It felt like forever because they fell on Wednesdays.
Mm-hmm.
So it felt like I haven't been here in forever. I'm so excited to be back. I'm so excited that we're going to have an amazing show today. We're going to be hanging out with Brandon Musa. I am so stoked about that. I'm so stoked that we're going to be talking about visions. We're going to be talking about time of the year to be discussing it. Life, whatever it is. People, this is the time of year that people kind of do a reevaluation of everything that's going on and go, okay, do I like the way this is headed? Is this, what I want the landscape of my life to look like? Or do I need to make some, some changes? This is that time of year that people are, looking at their visions. And so we're going to talk about that tonight. I'm looking forward to hearing what everybody else has to say about, ways that they are, kind of taking inventory and going, hey, is this what I envision for me? What do I envision for, a year from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? And what am I doing to make that vision come into view? What am I doing to make it come to pass? What things can I do? This is a good time to be making those kind of, those kind of decisions, to be taking that kind of inventory. So I'm so excited. We're going to be talking about that tonight. And I am excited to be listening to some amazing music, some of the greatest music you've never heard, while you're tuned in to theedgeonair.com right here with We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen. I am so stoked.
What's going on, everybody? Facebook Live. If you are interested in staying in tune with us, check us out on Facebook Live as you are right now. And those who are listening on the Edge on Air, feel free to follow us on Facebook Live or all social media. You can check Dee-Dee out at Sounds of Delight. You can check me out at The Original Brysen. And here we are. Here we are. We are proud to say that we are heard internationally.
Yes.
Some of everywhere. It's always something new. Almost every week. In Europe and parts of Africa, and all different kinds of locations. So before we get started, man, shout out to the troops, shout out to everyone, because we just don't know what the hell is going on right now. I'm just gonna be clear.
Well,
so
I know what's going on.
Whoever you talk to or meditate to or speak to or pray to or whatever your flow is, make sure you put in a good word, not just for yourself, but all of us, because we need it. We definitely need some prayers. So God bless America for real, and beyond. So Australia, man, their whole joint is on fire. Puerto Rico, man, another earthquake. It was like some crazy crash in Pennsylvania that was crazy bananas. That was all over the news. It's just so much, man, and you never know. You never know. I mean, only thing that's, probably guaranteed is, like Marvin Gaye said, taxes, death, and drama. So that's what it is.
Basically, we got all of that. So that's
definitely what it is, and that's what's going on. Shout out to my little cousin Lexi, man. She's a warrior. She's a conqueror. She got a kidney transplant. Shout out to all of those
Lexi.
who were involved, and all of the doctors and the people, and Miss Christie, her teacher.
Aww.
And the other donor who took part in it and everything. So go Lexi.
Wow.
This show's for you, Lexi. You did it. She's 15.
Yes.
She's pretty amazing or whatever.
Aww.
So shout out to my
Yay,
whole
Lexi.
family for definitely pulling through, and everybody who supported, man, my post, who liked my post and commented and shared and prayed and all those things. We appreciate that. Thank you, Aaron Joy. I appreciate that. Come on, y'all. Yeah. What's going on? Hey, Kim. I see you, short person. I'm gonna leave you alone for about 3 minutes. for about 3 minutes. I'm gonna leave you alone.
About 3 minutes.
New year, new me. We got big stuff happening though here on We Radio. We rocking, we rolling. Brandon will be here shortly. He has new things going on, as Dee-Dee told you, so we're excited about that. Brandon is definitely one of our A1s. He's one of our... Was Brandon our first show?
I think so.
I think Brandon was our very, very first show 3 years ago. So it's always good to have him in the building. He and his manager / brother.
He was. Yeah.
So it's real cool. We're also going to talk about, what would you prefer, dealing with the troubles of the past or the troubles of the present? Which bothers you more? Which worries you more? Which one? How do you feel? The troubles of the past or the troubles of the present? Which one would you rather live in? And the past could be obviously anything yesterday or this morning and beyond, right? And our modern day stuff is what's going on you know, right now our everything. So, okay, I see y'all shouting everybody out. Jeremiah Finn, I don't know what your link is, sir, but I think we'll check it out a little later because I can't do it and stay on this feed. Leanzer, how are you? My caramel mocha macchiato, deliciousness.
Happy New Year. Happy New Year, everybody that's joining in with us right now.
Check out my friend Leanzer. You can check him out at Soul Society 61. He's a relationship genius, a relationship expert, and he's not just telling you how to be in a relationship, how to have a relationship, or what you should do, but he's helping you search your soul. And he's helping you search your mind, not only for yourself, but for your companion. He's helping you do it individually and collectively. So check him out when you get a chance. And he also has a new underwear line for the brothers that's supposed to be more comfy, cozy, something for the guys. I guess the fellas will understand. So check him out when you get a chance. We're going to listen to some more music. Daniel Lamar, I don't know if you're still on the air, but your music is coming up, buddy. Frankie Parker coming up. Shannon Harris, Xavier Holiday, one of our favorites. Chill, Cloud Gods. Some new music from Lovely. Kaylin Howard. So we got all the music. DJ Khalik, I see you. So keep it locked right here. We Radio Dee-Dee Brysen. Don't move.
Sorry, I was trying to... You felt that thing this time. I'm sure it is.
Hey, cool.
Give me a call back later.
This is Daniel Lamar. He has a show coming up this weekend. He's ridiculous. He also sings with Frankie Parker, who is also ridiculous.
Oh, I forgot to say I did go see them on New Year's.
I noticed.
New Year's Eve. They clown. I did share with you guys up until right before the countdown. You want to be there for the countdown, you got to go in person. Sorry. My phone wasn't going.
It really doesn't matter past or present. We're still dealing with the Orange Glow Man. But that wasn't the question. What we're talking about? Man, your song just went off with your late, you know. Hey Lynn, thank you for tuning in.
I'm just putting in here where people can send their music to.
Send your music.
Artists.
Independent artists. Can you pull that topic up for me? Independent artists. Dee-Dee got you.
There you go.
You can send your profanity-free tracks. Profanity-free tracks. Radio edits. Send them to We Radio. Let me see what Dee-Dee got up here so I can tell y'all the right thing. We Radio with Dee-Dee and
Yeah, it really is. We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen at gmail.com and also to submit at theedgeonair.com.
You had the gig, Rico?
We're gonna have to rethink. Living in the present is more or less challenging than living in the past.
Do you think living in the present is more or less challenging than living in the past? If so, why? You're gonna have to redo that, Mike.
What happened? It didn't go right? Oh God.
Do you think living in the present is more or less challenging than living in the past? That's the actual topic. Do you think that living in the present is more or less challenging than living in the past? Why? Why for? This right here is Daniel Lamar. No relation to you. You like it, or what?
There we go. All right.
Somebody call Frankie Parker and tell her
There we
music's
go.
on the air.
All right. Sorry about that. Unfortunately, different little typewriters in your phone do different little things with your life. Didn't see that it had made some changes. So, hey, Mama Hayes. Sorry, I got my whiskey voice on today, y'all.
Focusing on going back to the past doesn't allow for you to be open to what God has for your future. So I'm committed to the right now. Okay.
If I had to say, do I think it would be simpler to live in our current times or in previous times? I have to say it does kind of makes me wonder a little bit, because even though times have definitely changed for our people in this country to a certain degree, they really haven't. It really depends on where you're at. First things first, and then secondly, like where we live at here in the Chicagoland area, what has changed is, for the most part, people are decent. I can honestly say, for the most part, people that I encounter are decent, or at least they're decent to me, to my face. If they're not decent, they typically are not ridiculous in my face. I mean, there's the one-offs, but it's not typically, whatever. Myself personally, I know there are some eras I could not live in just because of the amenities that I am currently accustomed to. Places without houses. I'm not about that life. I know there are places that still have outhouses right now. Guess what? I'm not going there. I don't like to go to outdoor events where you got to be outside all day because they got porta potties. You know what I don't like? Going to the bathroom outside. No, not in a porta potty, not in holding ground, not in some backwood. None of that sounds appealing to my life. Nope, I don't want none of that. I'm going to tell you right now, me personally, I like walking into a bathroom, know somebody that has some Lysol and bleach in there at some point in life. They go in there on a regular basis, go in there, use the bathroom, there's lights in there, you flush, it goes away. I'm about that life. I'm all about that life. Me in the era where they didn't have toilets, I'm not about that life. Me in the era when they weren't using deodorant, I couldn't live in that era. I'm not about that life. I would not be okay. I'm going to tell you right now. I couldn't be in that era. What else?
My mom says she hopes you feel better.
Thank you.
Shannon, the song just went on.
Me too. I'm sick of being sick. I'm sick of being sick.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
Sick and tired of being sick and tired. I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. Because I am sick and tired. I think you see it on my face. I'm sick of that. I literally have spent the last 5 days coughing all night long. So over it. Oh, the days when the doctors, they was out there picking berries and crushing up stuff, trying to make your medicine.
But that don't you think that created who we are, though? That gave us the foundation of who we are, who we become.
God bless all the foundational people that were here before us, that gave us where we are now. What I'm saying is, I feel like God put me in this place at this time because I was not built to be part of the foundational group. I wasn't built for that. I wasn't built for it. To be part of the foundational group of people that went through all of that stuff that we don't go through, I wasn't. The people that were doing the sit-ins and getting spit on and beat and attacked the dogs, I wasn't built to be part of that foundational group. I wasn't.
Rico Lamar said, I used to want to be born earlier and live when MLK and and Malcolm X were alive, but because of the unity that seems to have been present. But now I wouldn't choose to be around at any other time than now. The truth of the Bible is becoming more clear every day, and who we are as a people according to Scripture is more evident now than ever. Okay. Yeah, I got you, Rico. Hey, Kathy.
I heard that.
Hello, Tammy.
I used to want to be born in that era, mostly because I wanted to go to sock hops and wear them big finger skirts. And
You wouldn't have been doing that.
I know. That's one more reason why
You got too much melanin. You wouldn't have been doing it.
I know. This is why I'm saying that.
But to Rico's point, I used even now I think subconsciously, I'm like, dang, I wonder what it would have been like to be, have been alive then. And I wonder, who I would have been, what role I would have played, in those type of things, like you're talking about, Rico, the freedom movement, civil rights movement, stuff like that. Now, I don't know if I could have been like a straight up slave, like from before, because I probably would have been dead.
Oh, they'd have killed
for
me.
real.
Because I just me right on clean off.
I be, I don't talk a whole lot, but, when I got something on my mind, I be like, yeah, no. So, I probably would have been hanging from a tree years ago.
I wouldn't have known.
Thrown in front of the train or something. So,
I'd have been somebody's example of what not to do, I'm sure. Because they sure would have been, yeah.
Happy New Year, Adrian.
I'd have been lynched in some manner, I'm sure.
Big Gobi. What's going on, broski? Lynn said, I think we are our past, and that allows us to live in our present. Say more, Lynn, with all these prolific statements. Rico said you ought to create your own sock house.
That sounds like a good idea. It sounds real good, but who coming beside me?
Get catered to an audience. I mean, people like oldie but goodies all the time.
That's true. But who coming beside me? Anybody else coming beside me? Brysen said I got too much melanin in my skin for it to have been me going to a sock hop. So
you wouldn't have been at the sock hop. You would have been at the house or cleaning somebody's house. I think if I'd have been alive back then, I probably would have been doing sit-ins. I guess as pro rights as I am now, I guess. If I had the same personality, the same demeanor, I would like to believe that I probably would have been, on the line marching, and probably doing sit-ins. But now, this is the part I don't know. If I'd have been more like Martin, or if I'd have been more like Malcolm. I don't know.
That's a good question. I wonder how much our outlook on life would change if we would have been in that era. You come to the sock hop, Shannon?
And she can sing for you. So
That's what's up! Yes! All right. I'm seeing. Okay, Rico. You giving me a little hope around here. You give me a little hope.
So Rico, the pictures that we've seen in the movies that we've seen, where they have the, like the bloused out skirts, and they have the little poodles and the little
big long poodle skirts,
the little socks on, the little fold over socks,
little black and white shoes.
Yeah. Maybe doing a twist or whatever.
Maybe doing a twist. Maybe doing the flips.
So Sandra says, in respect to being born in a different time, while I still think now, though we still have a long way to go in life, there are more opportunities for us. In living now, there are more opportunities. I mean, sure. I mean, compared to 50 years ago,
I think
60, 70 years ago, 100 years ago, yeah, there are more opportunities. Or stuff is just disguised in a different fashion. Because racism is still alive.
It very much is.
There's modern day slavery right in our face every day.
Yeah, I'm going to call it the penitentiary.
Things are just presented, though, in a different fashion. We got rules and regulations and bylaws that, might be, more in place now. But I think some of those things that was very active back in the day are still very active now. It's clear. Yeah, Rico, like Crybaby or Grease. Like, exactly.
There you go.
John Travolta.
Yeah.
Olivia Newton-John right here. Right here. Doing it. That's what it is. That is what it is. So yeah, I don't know. Those are my thoughts. You know, I don't know.
I feel like I definitely feel like we have a lot more opportunity, but I feel like what you said earlier about us being more unified, I feel like that's huge. I feel like as a community we aren't that unified anymore. Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, what's going on?
See how they just come in here?
Chillin'.
We on the air. They just walk on in.
Man, y'all ain't been together for so long. And we done got together. It's been a minute. Happy New Year. Man.
I'm being rude again. Sorry,
We
I
ain't come
can't
too
get
late,
rude
dude.
again.
Nah, you good.
You must
always
be
right on time.
dress up. Is it working?
Ooh-wee.
Me don't mind when you want to dress up.
Rico, you said Dee-Dee put one together. You'll show up in your leather jacket and sing. So you and Shannon can sing. So now we got performances for the sock hop. Yeah, Rico and Shannon.
Yes.
So now you got your
let's do
performance.
this sock hop. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all gonna mess around but playing one for real, then y'all gonna be mad. Cause y'all gonna be trying to figure out what we gonna sing at this sock hop.
Or they're gonna be mad if you don't put it together like you said.
Don't threaten me with a good time now. And I told y'all.
Yo, we got Brandon Musa in the building.
Him coming? Where him
You're
at?
like, what Brysen screaming? Y'all never hear me screaming, right? Only for a few people. Only for a few people.
Happy New Year!
How you feeling?
I'm doing good, Sarah.
Brandon Musa's in the
As
building.
always.
I'm gonna let you slide in
What's
there.
up, bro? How you feeling,
Oh,
buddy?
good.
Yeah, I'm good. Just had to take
How's the
it
family?
first.
How's the rest of the family?
Good, good. Everybody's good.
Little people?
New Year.
Musa music, baby. Look at your wife.
They did. It was getting on my nerves.
What? Then they get it right.
Yeah.
Right. There you go, Rico. You,
Super inquisitive guy.
Shannon, Rico said y'all can sing Summer Love.
Hey, you surprised why?
I'm not.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't think you should be. I was gonna say, what we talking about? You've been there the whole ride. You already know.
Yeah, that little boy crazy.
Listen, you're smart like his mom and dad. That's what it is. I'm just saying. Just saying. He's smart about y'all. Why you surprised? He's inquisitive. You can't help yourself. Yes, we are live on Facebook.
Okay, not there yet.
We are not on. We're broadcasting right now, but we are not on the station at the moment.
Be sure to stay tuned.
We're
to
not
We
live on
Radio
the
with
station
Dee-Dee and
at this
Brysen.
moment.
We have so much
Mike's
more to
out.
offer you. You
Let
don't
me
want to
put it
miss
that way.
on the Be On Air Network.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what's
That's one of your. That's one of your favorite songs, Shannon. Well, y'all need to just go and sing. Y'all just need to go and put it together. Let me fool around and go put y'all on here. Y'all can sing right now.
These are new.
These are new.
They're
Okay.
since the last time you've been here. Yes. No, you're not crazy.
No, okay.
No.
I didn't see this one.
That one was over there.
This
That one was around here somewhere.
Y'all got the chance when I like
Yeah.
Oh, y'all just decorating this joke. What happened to the
The board. I know
board,
they
the signing
moved it.
board?
Yeah, I know. It's gone.
Y'all still got it? Or you picked it up?
It's around here somewhere. Where, I don't know, but it's around here. Girl, you got it. Go ahead. Brysen is my shero.
Man,
Brysen is my
nostalgic every time I
Mickey
come up there.
Picky Shiro. Do you understand me? My Shiro right there.
Trying to find a way to win. The way for me is to make my first million in the best. So
I don't get paid for none of this foolishness. None of these headaches I have, I don't get paid for none of this.
That's okay though. You my Shiro. You be making it work. You be doing big things.
Ooh, Lord, I don't know if it's working. What up, everybody chiming in. I see you guys. We had some technical difficulties, real low key, and maybe high key. Maybe y'all saw me over here. I ain't cussed not one time, though.
She did good.
Not one time. Well, but this brain, though, whoo.
What's going on the inside? I'm proud of you.
This brain on the inside, I was tearing it up. I was letting out. I am my daddy's child. I was letting out all them words.
Oh man, I feel so much better now because sometimes I be in here talking and I be like, Brysen, I be so pristine, and my mouth is definitely very unto a sailor. Man, I be like, oh,
That's definitely what it is.
That's that balance.
she definitely balances everything out. And believe me when I tell you, I always give her the business, but it's a really good thing that Brysen is always like straight all the way across because I be like,
They're so kind. They're so kind.
just saying, and she be straight and then because she's always center line, I always know how far off I am, right? I know how far gone I am.
Yeah, measure yourself against her anger, huh?
Right. Like, oh, Brysen is just still over here and I'm way up here. I guess I could break it down now. Oh, I'm way down there. She right here. I guess I need to pick it up a little bit. Her steadiness is a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. Very
I mean,
good.
could you imagine if both of us, were just bouncing off the wall? Or if both of us were very, slow motion? It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. Like, that's just like y'all.
In a way, yeah.
Nail can bounce off the wall.
He more the bouncer. He the bouncer.
B, you be a little, you be chill, you just be like, yeah, your brother be bouncing off the wall, you be like, yeah.
Bring him back down.
That's what he's doing, y'all.
But I mean, it's the same
Well,
thing.
this portion of my life I've been doing.
See, there we go. He revving up now. See, Brysen, why you have to go and poke the bear? We was cool. We was chilling. He was over there. He wasn't bothering nobody.
That's my fault.
Then you go and poke the bear. Now he up.
That's my fault.
Got a bell.
Oh man, we're gonna play a couple commercials and we're gonna
Time to
bring
kick
you right
off
on
your
the air.
career in
Brandon.
radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media
Yeah.
School's downtown Chicago campus. Call us at 312-884-8000 or visit 530 South State Street to learn how you can make your dreams of being on television and radio a reality. Don't take my word for it. Check out what some industry professionals said about the Illinois Media School.
That one of the questions? Okay.
That's kind of what we talk about on that's kind of
in a career you
that's
don't
our
love. You
conversation
can be the next great announcer, DJ, producer, or TV reporter. You'll learn key
rather
skills
live
from
in the
industry
current times
pros
or
by
in the
working with
previous
professional
times.
equipment
And
on
Brysen
air and
was
behind the
saying
scenes.
earlier,
Still
her and a
need to
couple
keep the
other-
9 to
or
5
at least one
job.
of
Their
the
flexible
persons
class
was saying
schedules
that
can work around
they
any
kind of used to
schedule. Short on
visualize
cash, they have
themselves
very
living
affordable tuition
like in the
and
Martin
financial
Luther
aid
King,
for those who
Malcolm
qualify.
X
You'll
era.
have access to amazing
And,
internships
like,
and
being
job
a
placement
part of,
assistance when you graduate at top radio and TV stations like ESPN. Learn more at beonair.com/Chicago Sports. That's beonair.com/Chicago Sports.
You wouldn't be the same person you were back then.
So I was at my nephew's Little League game the other day, and the
It would've been
pitching
a
was
whole
throwing
different vibe.
tomatoes instead of curveballs. It was a messy game, to say the least, but eating a healthy diet of
I like
fruits and
that you say
vegetables
that.
instead of throwing
it's like,
could help keep
because
your
our
body
ancestors were strong
healthy
too.
and strong.
Right.
Now we
Packed
saying
with
that they not,
nutrients, they could
you
give
know,
you
as strong as
energy
we
you
are.
need
That's
to
not
hit that
true.
round.
No, I ain't saying that.
No, I'm just saying, I was
A
talking
lot
about
of people
some that
hypothetically
say
say,
that.
"Oh, I would have done
weak.
this."
They
I
was
would
weak.
have
Some people say that.
They
Some people say that, and it's like, you can't really say that.
Yeah, no.
I'm trying to think
Because
who
they
it
was under different circumstances than we were. Like,
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's easy
We
to
are
have,
way
like,
more
us
free
to
now
say,
than
to have
we
freedom of speech
Yeah,
to say
exactly.
that. They didn't have it.
Exactly.
All right, we're going live in 10 seconds.
Yep. That mic right there. I was getting there. I was moving too
We
slow.
are here. We radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen live on the air, the Edge on Air. That is Beyond Air Network Station. We're in the building with Brandon Musa.
Yo,
Y'all
yo,
show
yo.
some love. It's our A1 day one right here, man.
Family every
What's up,
time.
Salise?
Every
Yes,
time.
yes. How's it going, Brandon?
It's
Happy
good,
New
man.
Year.
Happy New Year to you, too.
Don't you hate when people say it with an S?
New Year's,
Yeah.
just black folks.
Happy,
Just
Why I
black
gotta
folks.
Happy
be black
New
folks?
Year's.
Why I gotta be black
Hey,
folks?
man.
Why can't it just be people?
People, you right.
but I ain't heard no white folks say it.
Yeah, it's black people. Since you want to be correct.
Ah! I'm
Black
not gonna
people.
play with you.
You know what it is every time we here, man. Come on now. I've been good though, man. I've been good.
Good, and the family's all
Family
good.
is good. Yep.
The kiddos good.
Kiddos good. You
Didn't I
probably
tell
watching
you?
now, actually.
Didn't I tell you last time that you couldn't come here no more if you didn't bring
Without,
anything?
yeah. But you know what? I got an excuse.
What? It better be good.
He didn't get out of day camp until 6, so I wouldn't have made it. You can call Kathy. She will verify this.
Kathy, is that she on here?
She on
Kathy,
here.
Kathy,
He
is
probably
that
watching. He probably watching.
What's up, Ethan? What's up, Elise?
He probably watching.
Hey,
Happy New Year, peeps.
Happy New Year.
My
Man,
buddies.
I was good to see y'all, man.
Man, it's good to see you.
y'all,
It's good to
too.
be seen
Seen
and
and
not
not
viewed.
viewed.
Now that's a black folks term.
Yeah.
That's us right
Who
there.
got the body?
Yeah.
That one right there.
Oh mess. Oh my God.
So what you been into? It's been a quick hop and a jump. What
Yeah.
you been into the past few months since we saw you
Man,
last?
just getting back to music. You know, I took I guess people on Instagram or anybody on social media would know I took a little break.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't as active as I probably could have been, just because I dealt with something that was serious last year, and it was just like I realized that I needed a break. Like a mental pause, not a break, but a pause. Me and him just talked about this difference between quitting and pausing.
Yeah, big difference.
You know what I mean? So we're not starting over. We just pause for a little bit, just to regroup, take care of self first.
Okay.
Self-preservation.
It's the key to life.
And then just keep going, because it becomes a lot when you
all the events,
when you jumping on stage and you bearing your soul. The type of artist I am, like I'm gonna be bearing my heart on the stage. So when you're doing that, you got to take a step back and deal with yourself and really take care of the mind,
Your mental,
your mental. Like it's a big thing in hip hop, and I'm glad it's going to that point. The mental awareness in hip hop is becoming a bigger thing. So it's something that just recently I dealt with. You know what I mean? I dealt with, and I had to take care of that before I can be any good to anybody else. You know what I mean?
And that's amazing, because a lot of times we overlook that, and we always kind of want to keep going and keep pushing, or feel like we're being held to a certain standard. And not that you're trying to appease other people, but it's just kind of like, once you become an adult and your character is developed and your personality is developed, and people learn and understand who you are, they have certain expectations of you.
For sure.
And if you're the strong one, if you're the weak one, if you're the crybaby, they expect. I can't bring nothing to Brandon. Y'all know we can't tell Brandon. We gotta tell him laugh.
Right.
He gonna be
everybody got a family.
Yep.
Or if if you're the rock, they coming to you, weighing you down. So sometimes people just feel like they can't take a pause for the cause and do some some self-preservation and rest and recuperation, recovery, and it's really a big deal, and it's really okay. That's what people need to learn. Like, it's okay. For sure. Because why not work on a better you? And if it takes that R&R to do that, then make it happen. I mean, that's my public service.
It's more of a marathon than a race,
Yep, absolutely. What's up, Maritza? So, yeah, that's definitely what's up. So, while you were doing that, because I know you have a brain that never sleeps.
That's an understatement.
What I'm telling you. What did you birth? In your rest, what did you birth?
Man, I birthed visions. So that's that's kind of my theme. Even before the new year, like, that was my thing that God kind of gave me. Just kind of like we all go through things, right? That's what makes us human, but it's the way that you handle it, and it's the way that you bounce back. And so for me, like, it's about the bounce back for me this year, just understanding that everything had to happen the way it happened, and we can't control life that happens. So, I've been just really focusing on myself and how I want the world to see me. and it's just genuine. So like for me, I birth just fresh energy, and like y'all gonna see that this year. It's gonna be a year for the books for me, and I'm believing that, I'm claiming that. I know that things are gonna happen the way that they should, and the way that they will, and the way that they ordain. And so for me, I'm just excited, you know, that I got my family, you know, in the building, because like y'all, I started here, you know what I mean? Like I remember the first show we did, you know.
Oh my God.
I remember the first show we did. That was crazy.
We were really supposed to be here for a few minutes. We talked so long. Yeah. Oh my God, I loved it.
It wasn't here though. It was another.
It was in the other room.
It was a smaller room.
Something was wrong with the studio.
Something was wrong in here. Okay. We were like,
something was wrong with the one studio, and then the other space we were supposed to be in.
Yeah.
So that's what y'all told me, but y'all trying to check me out first.
No, it's
They're
not
like, we
true.
can't give them the big studio
it's
yet.
Not
We gotta check this dude out.
Not true.
So we gotta check him out.
I think it was it Nell's birthday?
It was
no, it was whose birthday was it? Wasn't it Nell's birthday?
It probably was.
It was Nell's birthday.
I think that day, the first show.
Yes.
2 years ago.
Yep. Don't make me go back. Right. Don't make me go back and play the show.
Time flies.
Yeah, I think it was Nell's birthday. Y'all was
show.
going to kick it. Look at Nell over there. Look at him over there grinning. He said, I'm not saying nothing.
Well, he ain't gonna say
y'all. He said, I ain't saying nothing today. Y'all ain't getting me today.
Himself now because the cameras are on.
He said, y'all ain't getting me today.
Oh, bitch, just to behave.
Right. So, what's up, Clayton, Brother Muhammad, Boys to Men?
Hey.
What's going on? So the vision, you know, and everybody, you know, is claiming their vision, their 2020 vision, and all that
It's
stuff.
cliche right now.
Yeah, it's very cliche, you know. 2020. I'm gonna give you my Barbara Walters. 2020. So, is the vibe, or your type of music, is it changing? Is it increasing? Are you adding a certain flow or feel, or are you pulling back from something? How much could you tell us without telling us everything?
I'm gonna tell you this. It's all of the above. So it's changing, it's growing, it's reaching back. Like I just recently started listening to Back to Trials of Soul.
Oh wow.
It's like it's funny, I come up here and I always get nostalgic because y'all play that album. Y'all play that album a lot, and I need to get back to that. So like a lot of what I'm doing is kind of merging who I'm gonna become into who I am, and you know what I've done previously. So for me, it's a lot of that. I got some stuff. It's a track that I sent you guys that we gonna play today. But I got some more stuff. I can't say right now. You know how I am. I'm super like to the chest with stuff. Until I reveal it. Like I'm super.
Like, Brandon, what is it? Just tell me.
Yeah.
And he's so professional with it too. He'd be like, well, you know, I'm just trying to make sure everything is squared away. I want to dot the I's and cross the T's, and crooked letter I. You know, but he'd be so kind with it.
But you know what?
You're not gonna get it.
Let me give me like a minute to speak to that actually, because like that's what I'm learning actually, Brysen, is that sometimes you gotta just go. You know, like me as an artist, like I'm always like close to the chest because like I want everything to be perfect. Everything gotta be perfect.
Right.
He'll tell you I drive him crazy all the time because it's like, oh no, like I just gotta.
It's not ready. He's like, yes it is.
It's and so as artists, like because you care about your work,
right?
But I'm learning how to just go and just trust that everything is gonna happen. You gotta take care of your business first. Make sure your business part is taken care of. You know, always any artist is listening, take care of your business, make business. Make sure that's first, and then after that, just go and just enjoy the moment. You know, I'm learning to just enjoy the moment because you know you just never know. You know when it's your turn, so you just gotta enjoy your moments,
right?
And everything can take care of itself. You know what I mean?
True story.
Yeah.
That's the truth. That's the truth. I mean, I think you have introed actually one of your songs.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go ahead and play it.
We're
gonna listen to "Go" by Brandon Musa, and this is a throwback. This oldie but goodie. We could say
Michael,
we could call this oldie but goodies now. Him and Chris Michael, another one of our fan favorites. So we're gonna check this out. We're gonna get into a little bit more music, and we're gonna see what else Brandon has in store with his vision. So keep it locked right here. We Radio. They was babies when they made this joint right here. And neither one of them had no hair on their face when they made this song. I was looking at pictures, boy.
I remember when I met him, he came to the crib. We was up north at his house, and we introduced me to him. And like, I remember just picturing him the song, like, hey, look, I want you to do this and do this, and he just was like, he just broke the verse like right there on the spot.
Yep.
He just flowed. It just flowed. We was practicing.
So you guys are both so super talented.
Yeah, we gotta get back together.
Y'all talking about facial hair growing. Like, man, Chris came to my job. And the dude, I looked at his ID and I couldn't believe how old he was. Yeah, he looked so young. Like older than me.
Chris, you hear Neil over here talking about it.
Yeah. He taking shots, bro. On the low.
I'm giving him props.
I mean,
nah, man, I remember that time.
Yeah, that was good stuff. That was good stuff. I remember, you know, when I first met you, I think you guys had performed this song. But I don't remember where we were.
I don't remember where we were. I was going to say, but I don't remember so long ago. But I know it was in the suburbs. It's like a little, it's like a, not a bar, but it wasn't a bar. It was like a.
Was it in Joliet?
It was in Joliet, yeah. And it was like a showcase.
Yeah.
And it was like a big room. They had tables and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Man,
I just remember the energy, like feeling off of him and like us vibing in that moment. Like,
you were at the Joliet thing? You must have left before I got there.
I just all 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 years ago.
You must have left before I got there because I got there late. But I got there in time to see y'all perform that.
Okay.
I got there in time to see y'all perform that. Y'all were performing that actually when I got there. And then
I'm here for you.
That was like 15 pounds ago.
Yeah.
I looked at a picture on Facebook of us performing and I'm like, man, I was just everything. Now like stuff starting to go south. Like,
listen, when I was looking too when I was putting this little flyer together. And I looked at some of them pictures. I was like, look at Ethan. And it was you.
He was little.
That was you though. With no hair on your face. No nothing.
You clowning. You crazy. You clowning.
And yeah, Ethan was a little arm baby.
He was like 1 or 2.
What's up, Mara?
Like 1 or 2.
How old is Elise now? 2. Oh goodness, so Elise is giving you the whole business at this point.
Man, that's a conversation off there. That's a whole conversation off there.
Say, you don't even understand.
Man, I'm in for it. I put it like this.
Y'all, they the total opposite.
Yeah.
Ethan,
oh, really?
She like me. They like me and him. But like back in the day,
that's
she's a terror. Like, she knows she can get away with stuff, so she
go all out.
Well, that's what happened when you baby girl.
She like out of nowhere, she'll tell her mama, Ethan bothering me. He ain't said nothing to her. Then she'll go to Ethan. Mommy wants you.
Right. Right. Setting it straight up.
Yeah.
A whole mess.
Setting it straight up. We're going to go back live in 45 seconds.
Oh.
Recap this song. What's up, Nicole? Elise is 17. Kathy said Elise is 17. Jesus, I cannot.
Hey, man.
I cannot. Mitchell Smith said he's proud of you, bro.
Appreciate you, Mitchell. Thank you, bro.
Live in 20 seconds. Oh man, she says she's 17. Getting ready to put her out. Go to school.
Hilarious. You are totally tuned into We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen here on the EdgeOnAir.com, a Beyond Air network station. And you were just listening to Go, featuring Brandon Musa and Chris Michael. Not one, but two for the price of one. Double for your trouble. You are tuned in to the EdgeOnAir.com, a Beyond Air network station, and we are definitely playing some of the greatest music you've never heard before if you haven't been listening to The Edge. But I will promise you, we have definitely featured Go. It's definitely one of our favorites. So, Chris, tell us a little bit
That's
about
not Chris. That's not Chris.
Oh my God.
Yep, that's not Chris.
Chris talking about me. Oh my God, I'm tripping. I need a nap. I'm sorry. Oh my God, Brandon. Okay, tell us about Go. How you and Chris got together.
So man,
For Go.
yeah. So it was a song that I had in mind that I was already writing off my album Trials of a Soul.
Okay.
And my brother introduced me to Chris. He said, like, man, I heard this. He heard him somewhere singing.
Okay.
And he was like, man, I think y'all really hit it off. Like,
Okay.
You know, so he came up to the house we was at, and we kind of vibed out a
Okay.
little bit. And then I pitched the idea to him about, you know, kind of like what I would need from him and,
Okay.
and the structure of the song, like what I was trying to gain out of the song.
Okay.
Which was a call to the youth, obviously.
Okay.
And it was something that he was interested in too. Like we both had like an interest in doing that. And so,
Okay.
you know, we just right on the spot, man. He just started writing and he started singing to it, and you know, we just created it right in this little small apartment my brother used to have. I ain't gonna put you on blast, but it was a small apartment.
Hey.
He said, "I'm trying to be quiet over here, but you keep pushing the button."
It was a little 20 square foot, you know.
20 square. 20 square.
That work,
It was
though.
a 20 square.
It's about to go down.
Right. No, I'm just messing with you, man. So now, like, we was in this apartment, but it was dope, though, because, like, the atmosphere was just, like, it was tight. It was three dudes in this tight 20. Let me shut up. Stop messing with them. But no, it was dope because the atmosphere, like, you know, was super intimate.
Right.
I'm just joking, but it was super intimate.
Right.
And we just created right on the spot, man. The energy was in the room, and we laid it down like a little bit after that. And it made it to the album, and, you know, I love that song. Let's still listen to it.
Oh my goodness, y'all performing it live was amazing. I will tell you.
Yeah, I remember that.
I really think that was the first time that I saw you perform live. Like, I'd seen Chris perform live before, and he had come here for an interview, and then he told me about that event. He told me about that showcase, and I got there uber late, fashionably late, whatever you want to call it. And I got there, and you guys were in the midst of performing it when I got there. And I remember going, oh my gosh, how did I miss this? How did I miss half of this? I should have been here earlier. Well, I was good and lost, because I had never been to that neck of the woods before. I don't think I've been back since. But it was definitely a worthwhile night for so many reasons. But love that song has such a powerful message. Such a powerful message, and no matter how many times I hear it, I'm like, oh my! I just want to start singing along with it. Just want to, yep, absolutely. So we were talking about some of your other up and coming stuff. We were talking about your vision, basically for you for 2020.
Right.
So what kind of things do you have in store for 2020 already? Like, are you planning on performing more? Are you planning on writing more, recording more? Are you planning on like special like pop-up events more?
Yep.
What's your game plan?
So the game plan is definitely more performances.
Okay.
We're working on a show that'll involve comedy and music.
Really?
So
you trying to call all people?
So stay tuned to that. Like we're working on a show. My manager Darnell is working on the show.
Okay.
And we're gonna put it together. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be bring everybody out.
Okay.
And just have a good time.
Mm-hmm. Is this one of those events that you guys were working with before with Straight Garbage, with the whole group?
Not this event, no.
Okay.
But we're still like we still that's family, you know.
Okay.
So anytime, I don't know what he has in store, but anytime he call and we get together, we'll do that, because that was a good show too. We'll get together. Actually, you said that, I need to contact and we'll get some stuff together, but just more shows, possibly South by Southwest coming up in March.
Wow, okay, yes.
Looking at going out there to Austin, Texas and performing.
I remember you were so blew away when you went.
Yeah,
before.
Appreciate it. Yeah, so looking at doing that and just more projects in the works. I'm working with other artists now, something that I didn't do previously.
Okay.
In the beginning, I was kind of singular on my journey, like just focused on myself.
Okay.
But right now, I'm like opening myself up to working with different artists in the city.
Hip hop artists,
hip hop artists, singers.
Okay.
writing for others, writing different genres. Like for me, you know, music is music, so it's not just really hip hop that I write, and I write stories. I write stories, you know, and so like I just want to really tell. Like for me, 2020, it's not about the cliche visions. I actually had this song Visions written way before the 2020 thing. It just so happened that I was releasing it around the time 2020 happened. Okay. So I'm not marketing for 2020 visions, like, you know, because that's, you know, everybody doing that. So, but for me, it's just reconnecting to the vision, right? Like that I had, that my mom had for me, and taking it back there, and like, you know, and really, and I just want to say this, like, and I say it all the time, but you are nothing without the people that hold you up, and that's the vision, right? The vision is not the vision of being famous and being rich and being the person on top of and standing on top of everybody else. The vision is for everybody to be able to be successful. Okay. You know what I mean? Like I get it. Your team. And so that's really my vision for 2020, no pun intended. But that's my vision. It's for the people that I love, the people around me to prosper, and for me to prosper too.
Because there's plenty of room for all of us.
Man.
You know, and I think a lot of people get confused. I was having this conversation with a friend. Actually, this conversation resurfaces often, you know, about, you know, maybe folks from your neighborhood or your community who, you know, don't want to share what they got going on or include you in what they're doing, or don't want to accept your invite because they don't want to give up their information, or they don't want the limelight, you know, to come off of them. You know, but at the end of the day, it's room for everybody. You know how big this world is? Yeah. It's room for everybody. So, yeah, I mean, the 2020, you know, 2020 and beyond, the vision should always be inclusive to everyone.
And I feel like this, to what you said, and you know, but I just had to say this because I heard what you said. I feel like this, as an artist, as a professional, anything, if you threatened by somebody else and you feel like you're gonna lose your limelight by letting somebody else shine, then you weren't special to begin with. Being honest, like you're not special to begin with if you worried about somebody taking your spot and you never really had a spot. You know, so for me, like if you're unique and you know what you bring, there'll always be a demand for you. Supply and demand. You supply the work, you supply the product. There will be a demand for it if you keep coming with good product. So don't worry about somebody else coming with good product, because they can. McDonald's and Burger King are on the same street. They both make money.
Next door.
And Wendy's is around the corner. Right, exactly. None of them going to bankrupt.
Right. At all.
They all selling the same thing, but none of them going bankrupt. Why is that?
They're doing it different.
Because they're doing it different, and they have their own niche.
Right.
And that's the part of when I say visions, to get to. And it's to elevate to that level, to realize that you have something unique. When you have something unique, you don't worry about anybody. You stay focused on your vision.
Right.
You know.
That's what's up. Love it. Love it. Ooh, that sounds like we should play November. I think we should play November next. You want to tell us about November?
Absolutely. That's actually one of my favorite songs on the album.
You got excited on that one.
I'm so excited. Yes.
That's one of my favorite songs on the album, actually. It's a song that kind of like, it's really what the album is about, if you listen to the lyrics. It's about finding joy through pain, and November is a month that actually means a lot more to me now than when I wrote the song.
Okay.
When I wrote the song, it meant something to me about, you know, just the seasons changing and just trying to change the weather, you know, and things like that. But now it means so much to me because it's a month after my mom passed. My mom passed in October.
Right.
And it was like that dark period that, you know, just trying to find yourself again and try to figure out what just happened and try to pick up the pieces. But November is a weird month for me now because I experience both feelings. I experienced the dark and the light in November, but the balance of it all, just being able to go through that period and just like, you know, through the rain, I'm still smiling, you know what I mean? And
right.
So that's why I say on the song, I remember TV then is now the weather's changing like November.
Right.
Because you never forget the pain.
Right.
But you move toward the light, and you move toward a healing, and you move toward all of the things that will make you successful. you know, and so that's why I love that song when you said it, because I, you know, that's actually my daughter's favorite song too.
Really?
What? Elise got some flow.
It's
She got
crazy.
some bars now.
Like, I have no idea how this happened, but every time we get in the car, she want to hear that song, and she got so much rhythm. So when the song come on, she nod her head just like this.
And
right
she
on
knows
beat.
it's her daddy.
She know it's me. She know it's me. She
That's
see the
crazy.
video. She know it's me, and it's such an eerie feeling because I remember Ethan was Trials of the Soul with me.
Yep.
He was with me
He
during
sure
Trials of the
was.
Soul, and now my daughter is latching on to Indian Summer. So it's like the stages of life kind of playing out right before my eyes, and that's what I love about the journey. You know.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
Say less.
Yeah.
Let's check it out. We'll be right back. Keep it locked. Brandon Musa in the building. We radio. Don't move.
Edge on Air, a Beyond Air network station.
Time to kick off your career in radio or TV broadcasting at the Illinois Media School's downtown Chicago.
So I remember Ethan's joint. One of the joints I know that Ethan loves is Live Forever.
Yeah.
Ethan snaps on that. That ain't even your song.
No.
That's Ethan's song.
That's his song.
Like that's his whole jam right there.
He
And
can
it's
go
just-
into his little thing.
Yeah, I was like, okay, all right, snatch the mic there.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, that's definitely what's up. Everybody on Facebook Live, we here, we in the building, me, Dee-Dee, Brandon. We just, you know,
Hey.
Nell is over there being like a church mouse. But those of us who know
What you
him,
don't say.
he's not a church mouse.
It's probably, yeah.
But he's over there doing his thing, supporting his brother, his client. You know, they come out.
He said, y'all is not gonna get me today. He over there like, y'all is not gonna get me. You're not gonna get me. I'm not going.
These guys.
Oh, now.
A whole
I see
trip.
that team spirit.
A whole trip. Yeah, I got some team spirit. Truly Dooley, where you at?
Where you at, Dewey? Dewey, do.
Do we do? Tell your friends.
Tell your friends.
Let me see if I can get this speaker back up.
Hey, there's that fine too. No worries.
We talking about you, Ethan.
Boy.
Now we popping bottles when I step up off the stage, still going full throttle, man. Never
This right here is November. Brandon Musa.
I remember when the games was all the same. Taking pain and dancing in the rain. Remember, we used to make beats on the game. You would lace the track. I would rap, you would sing. We was young, wild, and we was free. Now I'm out of putting so
What's up, Divine Treats?
And they know they can't control me.
Divine
Yo,
treats,
what up?
we works with that.
I'm hungry.
What's good?
I'm hungry. What's up?
She coming up here?
Right.
I just threw that out there.
Listen,
I mean,
just
you
in
know,
case she just
in case she was
have to
listening.
have them
Right.
sliders.
Right. So I can do some jerk slides.
Man, talk about having a vision. Jerk sliders.
Man.
Amen.
Baby, those things were so good.
I saw her at the
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she was out there. She was sold
Slide
out.
past y'all.
Yeah, I know. I got some of her stuff. And, man, she's
Bang.
banging it out.
Sold out.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
She's cooking in quantity and it's still good.
Yeah. Right.
Still be good. Most people can't cook in quantity and still make it quality.
Jerk chicken slide. Don't tease us. Because clearly you're not right here. So, and Brandon didn't bring no ham sandwiches like he talking about on this song.
Man, I ain't bring up. I want some jerk sandwich. That's what I want. Jerk.
So let the weather change, I outlast the rain. And bring the sun on now, got my game on now. We getting lifted while we sipping. Came a long way from a pot to piston.
What's your favorite song? This one? This is your favorite song?
I got different favorites.
Depending on...
The Cure is my all time because of what it means.
I'm golden. Finally found my motion. Don't let me
I like
drown
this
in the
song.
ocean. I got my lifeline. I keep floating, but I've been drinking.
I'm stuck between the last two songs on my album. I like Living Room, but I perform it so much.
But like that's a fan favorite though.
It's a fan favorite.
People want to hear that joint.
It's a joint, and I forever love it because when I perform it, it makes it easy for me to like get into my thing. But I get tired of hearing it. I get tired of hearing it.
But that's like
as an artist, I get tired of hearing it because I perform.
I mean, that's like Luther. You couldn't go. Luther could not perform. A house is not a home. You know, or something like that. He had to perform it every time.
That's true.
Everybody knew. Right, exactly. See?
That was my mama favorite singer too.
Man. See, we're gonna talk about it. You got my brain rolling though.
Jerk sandwich. Jerk sandwich.
Team spirit.
Not sandwich, it's sandwich.
Sandwich.
Do we do?
Tell your friends.
I know he was white. You see my white skin?
Right.
You ain't white, man.
Right, at all. Just light skinned.
Right.
To get some influence, I call her mama pop. Yeah, I tell him I got this. Can't wait for the day to have unlimited tacos. Chilling with a pretty thing up in Morocco. That's my Persian thing. Sipping Jaeger, smoking pot. I just got the ring. My sister just got the good. It's the perfect time. Get the Clico cork will pop up. Yeah. Let's celebrate now. Come around, come on, let's put champagne now. Yeah. It's feeling good, ain't it? It's feeling good, ain't it? Yeah. Come on, let's celebrate now.
But yeah, cause Dewey sent me this. I've been playing this for about a month. Ish, about a month.
The ones I lost, I can hear C-Dog saying, boy, be a boss. So let's count up all these blessings, forget what's stressing. Taking every L in life as a simple lesson. I was taught to do me as an adolescent. And on this journey, ain't no question, I'm a complete.
You cooking in Vegas? Say what?
And the simple things in life, yeah, I can't forget them. Live from the barbecue, like Nas, I've been
for a particular event? Or are you just saying if it goes down, it goes down?
Stirring the pot. Went from in and out of hospitals to in and out of shows. Now we in and out of stoves, records spinning on the road. And they grinning when I pose, cause the aura's exposed. The aura froze, she saw my soul, call me Neo. Man, the flow is Rio, never fake like Leo. I hit the stage and the Spanish girls call me Gio. Life is amazing,
But I'm down. You making it sound real sweet. We just in here grooving y'all to Brandon Musa's music. Just kicking back, doing what we love, loving what we do, making it happen, Captain.
I got too much on my shoulders to phone. Can't follow the phone. Plus I know that people won't follow when it ain't real. I looked in the mirror, I'm closer than they appear. So I turn the music up, just hoping that you would hear. And hoping that you would hear to the things that we all hear. Like love, family, memory, and victory over tears. No victim, I am a seer. The vision is clear. I tell stories from the future, smoke hookah and drink a beer. Hoping to ease the fear, praying hope will reappear. When I wrote this in a notebook, the ink turning into tears.
Y'all gotta be here for this video shoot.
You know what? Ain't no lies to that one. Cause I've missed them. It just don't be, you know, the times don't be adding up.
Yo, this is Living Room Part 2.
I'ma spend it. If we didn't have hard times, we wouldn't have our time. Celebrate and put one in the air for
You put your MBs on today?
Yeah, I gotta put on. I had to get comfortable.
That's them old man shoes. Yeah, Tawana is new. You like it, right? That's that team spirit with him and Dee-Dee. What's up, Swan? Happy New Year.
Yeah, that's new to one. That's it's been out for like 2 weeks, probably a week and a half, 2 weeks. We released it. It's with a friend of mine, Dewey, that I'm proud of.
You like that, right? Team spirit. Team spirit. Team spirit. It's dope. I can't wait for this new album to drop. We got EPs. We got an album. What we doing?
We got I'm working on both actually. I'm working on an EP that's gonna be a little less structured, and then I'm working on an album that's gonna be structured. Album probably be a little bit later in the year. But I'm definitely will get a full album this year. We'll get a full album this year.
Yes.
I actually got a lot of songs in the vault that I haven't released, but got me cracked it in my head. I told you how many songs I have.
I'm not. No, I'm sure. I'm sure, Prince. I'm sure.
Sure, Michael Jackson.
I'm sure. It's probably 5 billion songs out there. They'll be releasing Prince's music for the next 20 years.
Yeah,
album a year, maybe 2.
I gotta stop sitting on stuff.
You're gonna be that guy, huh?
So
I am that guy.
How do you determine like what you release and what you don't though? How does a song make it, and how does one just kind of get pushed to the vote? Oh, thank you.
Honestly, it just really depends on the movie. So like Visions came around this time. I don't really have a formula for it. It's just I feel it. It's hard for me to tell you, like, I feel it. It just depends on, like, okay, so summertime things, obviously have a certain vibe.
Okay.
Like, Team Spirit, for me, like, that's around this time, like, you know what I mean? We released it on Thanksgiving, Team Spirit, everybody coming together. So sometimes it's like, it's marketing, and it's also, like, I just feel like, I feel it in here called me, we're talking about it, like, this is something that
Every song has a purpose and time. When it's released, when it's revealed on our mind, man, it's that time. Put that message out.
Okay.
It's a journey. So like, I do everything strategically.
Okay.
Sometimes too much, but like that's just the artist in me. So if you look, even if you look at my album covers, you'll see something there. You'll see a journey there.
Right. As I look around, I start to ponder. Is it all worth it?
I just care about
what is life, what is love, what is death.
People being able to track me back and say, hey, look, this guy was doing something.
Which one was that you was playing in the grass, laying in the grass?
I don't believe my soul has that same
has your feet out.
That was No Fun for Heaven. I think that was No Fun for Heaven.
Yeah. Now don't be laughing.
Yeah, I had my
all of my knowledge.
He had his feet out. He had put that baby oil gel on his toes. Straight.
No problem.
Sometimes you gotta let the dog free.
Man.
And live the true stories unfold.
You had on all white, right?
I had
no one understands, they just see the man. But I see a light. So may we sing and dance and drink and be merry, for the end is near.
Oh, man.
Whether you're rich or poor, old or young, no matter if you think because one thing's for sure, and 2 things for certain. Only one God will last.
All right.
That bro,
may you live forever. To those that seek a higher calling, may you live forever.
I just went crazy. I just wanted to hear all the songs. I just, because I can't not hear this one right here.
I miss performing this album.
Dude, well, why don't you?
Because I'm an idiot.
You're not an idiot, but why don't you perform it though? I'm just curious.
I don't have an answer.
I love this song.
I get into what I'm doing currently, and I just
abandon everything else. Okay, but as a performer, okay.
You're right. You actually right.
You know what I'm about to say before
I already know
say
what you're gonna say.
What I'm fixing to say.
Because I might.
Tell me what I'm fixing to say.
You're gonna say I need to think about my viewing audience.
Yes, ding 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 ding. You are the winner.
Yeah.
Yes, you're building. You're not just building a brand. Whenever you go to, I know you've been to a concert. When you go to a concert, you're not expecting to just do all their new stuff or all this new and dear to them. You're also expecting them to do, hey, this is my favorite jam from back there. This is my favorite jam from that. from this one and from that one and that project and the other. Dee is my favorite. Oh yeah, while you at it, okay, throw in some of your new stuff so I can see, what we jamming to now.
Talking.
I'm just saying.
You talking?
Hey, I'm listening.
That'll preach.
I'm just saying. I mean, I love me some Anita Baker, but if I go to an Anita Baker concert, Anita Baker play everything that she decided she wanted to write in 2020, and I don't hear not one doggone time she was saying anything. She ain't saying like sweet love. She ain't saying give me just because. She ain't saying angels. Nothing. She ain't saying giving you the best that she don't. If she don't sing, I apologize. She don't sing something. Listen, I know most of the guys that I know. If she don't sing, I apologize. It's gonna be a real problem. Because they want to hear her say daddy. If she don't sing that song, it's gonna be a problem. What to say? Give the people what they want. You gotta give the people what they want, man. You an artiste.
No, you're right.
Well and truly, and we get it. We dig your art. But sometimes you gotta blend it. You gotta fold it in. It's like making a cake. It's like making a cake.
There he is. Do we do?
Then at the very end,
Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
That pure those egg whites. You beat them till they're nice and fluffy and firm, and you fold them in real gentle like.
Yeah.
So the cake comes out real fluffy. But you fold them in real gentle like. You don't whip them in like everything else. You fold that in real gentle like when you're making a cake. You want it to come out and it's fluffy and everybody like, ooh, that's so delicious and moist. You gotta fold that new stuff in, that new pure white stuff in, with the stuff that's already all blended up.
Pure white.
Yeah.
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that.
I just had a question.
The pure, the new.
So while Dee-Dee is over here schooling Brandon.
Hey, she's schooling.
She's schooling them.
But you know what?
She don't
I
put no
love it though,
slack.
like, because I listen to everything. I take the correction. Any place I can get it, and sit down and say, this year's gonna be different. Put the whole package together.
I snuck this song in here, kind of, sort of, low key, maybe not, or whatever. I just got lost in the music. This is lovely though. This is lovely. Digress. All my friends is famous.
Yep.
All of them.
We already are.
Well,
Listen,
you know what? That is true.
We already are.
The quote unquote.
Listen, I'm gonna put it to you like this. A star is a star, whether it's here on earth or it's in the heavenlies. It is still a star. Just because it's right here, right now, don't mean that it ain't still a star. If it falls from the heavens,
He got a
it's
word.
still
He
a
always
star.
got a word.
A rose by the other name is still a rose.
Come on, mother.
Don't matter where it's growing at, it's still a rose.
I mean, black roses, they grow where the sun don't shine.
Black rose, they grow where the sun don't shine.
My beautiful black rose, they come from the concrete. I'm just saying.
They came right on around, didn't it?
I mean,
hey,
where's
Brysen,
the lie?
You a PR beast.
Where's the lie?
She a
Where's the
public
lie?
relations beast.
I'm trying to tell you. Like
I mean, we was gonna go on the air after that song, but
he was.
I mean,
right.
This is Black Rose.
I didn't even know that song was queued up. That's what's real funny. That's what was really funny. I had no idea that she even had that in the mix of things that was about to be played. That's hilarious.
For real, we going live after this song, y'all. I know I got carried away. I just missed the music.
Unless we gotta go to the living room.
I'm thinking.
You already listen. No, it really is queued up next. Real talk.
No,
Look at the cue. Look at the cue. It really is queued up next. That's what's real funny. That's what's real funny.
I mean, I'll talk to you, you talk to me, we get to the bottom of the truth.
In the living room.
I mean, we can pop bottles and just chill, you know.
Or, our dreams come alive.
What? Dreams come alive? Visit? Dreams? What? Where?
If you want them to come alive.
Where? Where? Oh, you do that?
Wherever you want to.
In the living room? That's what's up.
Yes. Wherever you at.
There you go. Chris Michael! Hey, Chris!
Chris Michael, what's up, bro?
My boolicious brother indeed. We're just saying here clowning.
We just talking about you, man.
Sure was. We surely just played Go. We sure did.
Do it for me, grow from out of the concrete, bring the music to the streets.
How come everybody got a name but Neil? It was like, Neil, I see you too. Black Rose pushed through, you know.
Hey man, that's why we here, man. Appreciate you, brother. You too, man. Keep doing your thing, man. You still gonna shine.
The sun don't shine, black rose grows where the sun don't shine. It's gonna make us mark on history, just give us some time.
You know what's crazy about this song? When I was writing it, I was actually talking about, it was a double up time, I was talking about Black Rose and the youth. And my nephew was on this song. And I was actually, if you listen to his verse, he gives the Black Rose. He was like 16, 17.
Have you guys ever performed this song together?
Yeah, he moved away. He moved out of Chicago. He moved to like Alabama or something like that. He rapping out there. He's still doing the same out there. But I never got a chance to perform it with him. What did he say?
He said because he just nailed. Just nailed. One of a kind.
I definitely want to bring him when he comes back. I want to do this.
Yeah, let's do that.
Especially his generation, they need to hear stuff like that. Actually, a lot of his friends like this song.
And his voice is so mature.
Yeah.
His voice is very mature for the age it was when he recorded it.
He was 17 at the time. I think he was saying he was like 17. And a lot of his friends at the time was playing this song. They was like, man, this is like this side.
Where the sun don't shine, it's gonna make us mark on history. Just give us some time. Black rose grows where the sun don't shine. Now the sun don't shine. Black rose grows where the sun don't shine. No food or water, but still watch your eyes. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine.
Sometimes somebody just gotta keep you centered, you know what I'm saying? Somebody has to keep you.
That's why you never tell a lie. You always be yourself. That's why I'm always ready for it.
Because the truth of the matter is you're always on the interview, whether you realize it or not. Whether the mic is right in your face or somebody's around the corner watching you, you're always on the audition. So when you walk in your true self, it ain't no problem, right? Ain't no problem. No apologies.
No apologies. This is who I am.
City is cold, trying to follow my dreams and trying to follow my soul. See the crack in the concrete, a black rose. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine.
Who's an angel, Chris? You?
The sun don't shine. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine. No food or water, but still watch your eyes. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine.
So did we?
Now the sun don't shine. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine. It's gonna make us mark on history. Just give us
in the beginning.
I think I told them that.
But we've been snapping out about all this music. I think you probably have the most music in our collection. Out of all the artists that we have. I think you probably have the most music on.
Now the sun don't shine. The black rose grows where the sun don't shine. Found beauty in the struggle, so still I rise.
I mean, if they want to work with you, they're trying to work with you, but you got the most music on here.
But no one knew the hurt or the pain they felt each day. Surrounded by beauty, but not feeling beautiful. I guess darkness has a way of absorbing the light. The brightness of the morning turns cold in the land of desolation. But still it grows.
I was joking. I know they know
a new day approaches. Hate and persecution gives way to preservation. So here it stands in the field of thorns, dark skies, lost souls on this road. and lift his pistols to the sky.
I was just thinking, I know we were talking about,
My black
like when you came in, we were talking, like we had started talking about,
my beautiful
if you had to choose between living now and living in a prior era,
my beautiful black rose.
prefer to live now,
30 seconds.
or would you prefer to live in a prior era?
My black
So
rose.
which one?
My beautiful black rose. My people, my beautiful black rose.
Yeah.
Just something to think about.
The black rose that grew from the concrete. My beautiful black rose.
I got bars because of Brandon Musa. My stuff will be whack, yo.
You are totally tuned into We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen, and we are just, man, loving going through the music of Brandon Musa while he is here in the studio with us. And I figured we should probably talk about our topic du jour, or du soir, I should say, our topic of the evening, our conversation piece, which is...
Did y'all hear all that music, though?
I know,
All
right?
that Brandon Musa music?
Right.
Did y'all hear all of it? Okay.
Okay.
No, you didn't hear all of it because I got a few more.
No, there's a couple more. We got a couple more lined up for you here on We Radio with Dee-Dee and Brysen on theedgeonair.com. We have been talking about, if you could choose, would you rather live in the current era or in a previous era, and if so, which one?
Oh man, that's a loaded question. So the previous era, what year we talking?
You pick it. You pick it.
So just the past period.
Sometime in the past, if you could choose it, would you rather to live in the current era or to live in a prior?
If I had to live in the prior era, I'd probably be around the Harlem Renaissance time.
Oh.
Like around that time when art and music and all of that was just like...
It was just booming.
It was booming. Like, that's probably the only era I would want to go back to, because like I said, like civil rights, that was cool, you know, and I just know that they endured so much, and I'm so appreciative of them for what they did.
Mm-hmm.
We different people now, like, you know, we all different people.
Right,
you know,
right.
So I don't know if I would want to step back into that with knowing who I am now, and knowing, hey, look, I don't have to drink at that fountain. I can drink wherever I want to, and then going back and then having to do it like,
I'm finna get some
man,
water
I'm finna
for
go
right
drink over here. What are you talking about? Let me go go get me an ice mountain real quick, you know.
Ice mountain.
So I think I'm gonna stay in my era, because I just believe that, you know, God don't make mistakes in where He placed people.
For sure.
Okay.
And I'm gonna just stay right here, but I'm gonna take some of the knowledge from those eras and take some of that spirit, some of that good spirit and that strength and apply it to this era. I'm gonna stay here. I'm gonna stay in this era.
Okay. Yeah. I like it. I like it a lot. I was telling Brysen earlier, I don't think I'm built for another era. Like who I am as a person and who I have been as a person as long as I've known me. Mm-hmm. I don't think I'm built for like a prior era, because I feel like I mean, from the simple stuff to the intricate stuff, I feel like it's not some stuff I could have endured. I would have been one of the people that just fell to the wayside, and they'd have been like, what happened?
Maybe you would have, because you wouldn't be who you are.
And I like that you said that earlier. You wouldn't be who you are now, because you would be a product of whoever those people were in that household that you lived in then. And I get that. I honestly, when I think about that, it makes a lot of sense, right? But as I think about who I am as a personality, not just how I think, not just how I behave, I should say, how I respond to everyday stuff, right, but who I am as a personality.
Yeah.
I feel like I would not have made it. I would have been, as my mama would say, strange fruit. Somewhere down there. Yeah. They would have hung myself. They'd have hung me. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I just, unfortunately, as my grandmother used to say all the time, you just have no filter. What comes up comes out. Mm-hmm. And I don't even think about it like, it's not like I'm trying to offend anybody. I'm not trying to, it's just what, and I do, and because she said that to me so many times, I really, as a person now, find myself always trying to, like, send whatever thought I have, whatever I plan on saying out of my mouth. I try to send it through a filter before it gets out.
Never make it.
Because I'm gonna say it make it sometime. Because there's a lot of people because clean out. If I had my drugs, if I said what the very first thing that came to my mind about a lot of situations, I probably would be, So maybe I could have made another error, but when I think about who I am as a personality, how I just have that, before I know it, I just said what I had to say. I just don't think I would have made it in a previous generation. I just don't think I would have made it. Not to mention, I just like the guy I'm talking to right now. My current boyfriend. I traumatized him because. Now, Brysen is far beyond me when it comes to being a germaphobe, right? But believe me, in my own right, I have my own germ issues. And he is like, oh my God, are you serious right now? Are you really serious right now? Yeah, I'm really serious. I'm real serious. I'm real serious. I mean all of that. And I don't mean no harm, I just mean that.
It's just who you are.
That's just who I am. Exactly. So I can't see me having to go to an outhouse. Because I wouldn't be okay. I would be somewhere hyperventilating. I wouldn't be okay having to go to an outhouse.
But you know what? That experience is amazing. Because when I went to South Africa, I used one. And, did I necessarily want to, per se? No, I could have been like super bougie and driven back out to, the city or whatever. And, went to what we would call a regular bathroom. But we were out there in the fields, literally on the plantation with the people, and I had to go, obviously. It was just, an amazing thing to see, to experience, and I'm looking all at it, and, like they dig their holes, man, their holes are so far in the ground, like super, super, way, 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 way down. They have an issue with irrigating water and all of those things anyway. So they have to dig super, 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 super deep. And they got this it's kind of like just a little box. They put a door on it. You walk in there, you step up a little bit, and there's not even a toilet, not even like the ceramic. There's none of that. It's just that hole, and you better get your aim right. And you squat and ladies, we handle our business, you squat and you handle your business. But that was just an amazing, just that little piece alone was just an amazing experience. And that's a true outhouse, straight up from back in the day, from a creation of time. Fast forward to, the slavery outhouses or the deep woods country outhouses that we might have had in the 30s or 40s, wherever then. So, I mean, I thought I would never, but I did, because I was in the motherland. I was connected with my people. So
Rome, do as the Romans do.
Got to survive, because they're surviving.
I'm not going to Rome. I don't want to go to Rome because I don't want to do what the Romans do. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
I went to South Africa though. That was dope. I like that story.
I got many more stories that we can, chop it up another time and do it, but that was just an amazing trip. Dope. But I got millions of pictures too. But man, I'm
gonna need to go to a resort in South Africa.
You might as well not go then.
I'm gonna need to go to a resort.
You might as well not even go.
You gotta go for the culture, man.
I need to.
Now I'm not gonna front. Now where we stayed, where we resided, was was nice and kind of posh.
Right.
But when we went into the fields, we were out there all day. Now when we laid out here in the night,
in the fields,
we was working with the people, trying to get them some water, trying to dig water holes for them and plant things for them and stuff like that, and building orphanages and stuff like that. But that's another time. But I mean, it was great. It was great. I can talk about South Africa all the time. But we're out of time. Yeah, like that. Hey, Alfred. Alfred, this is my brother Alfred right here.
Alfred.
He went with me. We went together. It was a few of us that went. Brandon, you got some stuff coming up soon?
Yeah, so right now we solidifying dates for performances. I don't have any dates yet, but I post all my stuff on Instagram. So anybody that's following me on any social media, Brandon Musa 88. Brandon Musa, Brandon_Musa on Instagram, Facebook. Pretty much anywhere. Pretty soon I'll be having some dates posted. We're looking at South by Southwest. Like I said, we got the comedy thing. We're trying to bring comedy and music together. But yeah, pretty much, and then definitely expect the album this year. I'm working on some stuff now. I'm looking at an EP and an album, putting it out this year. So you'll get 2 bodies of work this year.
We got videos.
Got a video dropping for a song I did called Visions. Song I did called Visions. Video's complete. I think this weekend, maybe in a few days, we'll be dropping the video. So check that out. I got some more videos in the work. I have a song with a dear friend of mine, a good professional friend called DJ Frankie French.
Frankie French.
DJ Frankie French.
Wow.
My guy.
A beast
so
on
we
the
did a
ones and
collaborative
twos.
project together. So I'll be putting that out soon.
So y'all kind of got like a mixtape. It's like, because he's on the ones and twos, right? Or he's spitting.
So imagine, I put it like this: imagine Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff.
Right.
So we're trying to.
Don't even say nothing else. Turn the mic off, Dee-Dee.
So be on the lookout for that project. It's the joint is crazy. It's a song. The joint is crazy. It's pretty much, it's gonna be the next single after Living Room. I'm gonna just say that.
What?
It's gonna be the next single after.
Okay.
Different energy, different vibe.
Stevie.
Yes.
Different vibe. I'm gonna bring that authentic hip hop back to the forefront of contemporary hip hop. So it's a fusion of both. And it's,
Is
so
there like an ETA for that? Like
push. Go ahead, push.
She's pushing me.
I mean,
We got ETA. I'm gonna deflect.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say.
Excuse me, manager. Is there an ETA?
So I'm gonna say.
We got real Hollywood
This is what I'm
around
gonna say.
here.
This is what I'll say. You're not gonna have to wait months. You're not gonna have to wait that long.
Okay. You got a name on the track?
Yeah, since we family, it's called Running Man.
Running Man.
All right.
It's called Running Man, and it's a take on obviously the dance, but it's also the message behind it. You know how I do. I always put a message in my music. So it's a dance track. It's something that you're gonna be able to bounce to, but the message in it is, whatever you do, keep running, man.
Keep running, man.
So it's like you go through so many things. Just take your time, keep running. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and you through different obstacles, you just got to keep running, and then but also it's got that bounce to it. So you'll hear that very soon. That's
what's
Shout out to DJ Frankie French. Shout out to Law Beats. Produce all
Beats.
See, they already know. He produced all my music up to this point, man, and he produced the track. And Frankie French is a feature on the track, so he performing on the track, doing his thing on it. I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna give away the secret, but he's performing on the track.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
I can dig it. Tell them one more time where they can link up with you on social media.
So on social media, Instagram is Brandon_Musa, M-U-S-A. Facebook, Brandon Musa. Any other social media sites, pretty much all platforms is Brandon Musa, M-U-S-A. That's pretty much how you can get me.
And they can find the music on all media platforms?
On all media platforms, iTunes, Spotify, Tidal, anywhere you can find music that you download music, you'll be able to find me. Trials of the Soul is on SoundCloud still, but that's a classic. I love that
classic,
album.
No
lie. I love that. A lot of people love that album, but yeah, follow me everywhere, and yeah.
Cool. Dewey said, M-U-S-A, don't you forget it.
Don't you forget it. These are the reasons I'm changing my zones. I see you, baby.
That's what's up. Okay. I'm so outdone. It's time for us to get ready to go.
Hey, but
it always happens so fast. Like, as soon as we get comfortable, as soon as we get to giggling and chit-chatting and get, like, we in the groove, it's over. This blows me a little bit. Every time, just a little bit. It blows me. I'm looking forward to the day that we have a show that's like 4 hours long. I'm just going to call that out, Brysen. I'm looking forward to that day when we have like a 3-4 hour show. I'm going to say 4. I'm going to say 4, like a standard FM station, like prime time show. I'm looking forward to that day. I'm just going to say that. In the meantime, in the between time, I want to tell everybody, thank you, Mel, thank you, Brandon, so much for coming to hang out with us tonight. It's always a pleasure to be amongst family. And speaking of family, thank you all of our Edge on Air family, everybody that's tuned in through the Edge, everybody that's tuned in through Facebook Live, all of our We Radio family that's out there in Facebook Live that faithfully tunes in every week. Thank you guys so much. You don't even know what you guys mean to us and how much you encourage us in our pursuit to keep our dreams alive, to make our dreams come into fruition. And I'm hoping that this year in 2020, as everybody is seeking their vision for their life, I'm hoping that your vision comes to pass, that it becomes something that everybody can see, not just what you see in your mind's eye. And while I'm hoping that for you, I'm hoping that for we radio as well. I'm hoping that one day, really soon, We Radio will be everything that it was ever intended to be. I feel like there's something so much bigger than what we already are.
Come on, Prophetess.
But I'm so stoked for it. I'm so ready for it to come to pass. But I will tell you, this year it is my vision to be more focused on We Radio than I have been since the inception of We Radio. Because I love this. I love this. I love every part of it. I love meeting up with our Facebook family every week. I love interacting with everybody that is a part of this. I love hanging out with Brysen. I love hanging out with the artists that come in. I love listening to the music. I love introducing you guys to them and their music and the artistry that is behind that music. I love every part of this. And I just want everybody to get as addicted to it as we are. So, that having been said, I'm so stoked for what is to happen in 2020. I'm not looking to the left or the right of everything else that's going on in this crazy world that we live in. A lot of these things have already been prophesied. We already knew it was coming. If you're a Bible-believing person, ain't no big surprises about the things that we see right now. It's a little disturbing, but it ain't no surprise, okay? The truth be told of the matter. And at the end of the day, it is what it is. It ain't what it ain't, and it can't be what it's not. What we are right now is pretty much out of time. So I need to tell you guys, I love you guys so much. I love you guys so much. And if you want to see a difference where you work, where you play, where you stay, show love, because it truly is the superpower. Brysen.
Y'all give it up for Prophetess Dee-Dee. She about to put Juanita Bynum out of business. Man, it's always a good time. It's always a good time. We Radio, it's fun. You know, loving on the music, loving on our artists. You know, Brandon, Nell, you guys already know how I feel about you. You know, I could say it over and over. You know, I just hope that my actions, display with what I say. So, always welcome, always family. It's always all good. So, guys, get out there, do your thing. Do your thing. Make sure you follow this young tender over here. Keep up with him. I promise you, I don't bring you no garbage. Keep up with him. I'm letting you know. Keep up with him. Keep up with them, man. Get out there. It's getting cold outside. It's not too bad, though. It's been a decent winter. Be quiet. Knock on wood.
Girl.
But get out there, do some things you've never done before. Share some special time with someone that you love, that you care for. Test yourself, push yourself to the limit, because if you don't, who will? Because they can want it for you, more than you do, but they can't make it happen for you. So you got to push yourself, and it can be done, So stand in that face, stand on that rock, and make it happen. Go check on somebody, go check on the old folks, go check on the young folks. Every season isn't a happy season for everybody.
That's true.
So keep that in mind. When you ask them how they're doing, take the time to listen for their response, and then cater to that response in whatever fashion it needs to be catered to. Do that.
Okay.
Check out Dee-Dee, Sounds of Delight. Check me out at the original Brysen. Check Brandon out at Brandon _ Musa, MUSA. Neil, what's your Instagram?
Oh, Brandon Musa's manager.
Brandon Musa's, it is. I knew
Simplicity.
that. Brandon Musa's manager. Because he loves his client. He loves his client. All right, y'all. We appreciate it. We radio. We out. Share love, live love, be love. Do it today because tomorrow is not promised. All right, Lexi, Team Lexi, keep going. Keep going,
Lexi,
kiddo.
you got
can do
this.
It. Got you a new kidney, new start. God is amazing. Remember that. All right. So we got some more Brandon music. Yeah, we got. It's a whole bunch of music. So it's Brandon Musa. So we're just got Brandon Musa Day, okay?
There you go.
We just got more music. So we're gonna tune out, or we're gonna sign out. We're gonna keep this music rolling, and we're gonna see what's happening. All right. Take care. Be safe. We'll holler.
Everybody don't move. Man, you slide in just a second. Yeah, I'm counting this one. Man, you're the only one look off. You look like somebody just farted in your face.
Okay, cool.
Are we taking a picture?
Yeah, one more too.
Okay.
Yeah.
How many pictures did you just take?
You gotta take a bunch of them. You know some of them. You know it's always gonna be one.
Bye, Kathy. Bye, Ethan. Bye, Elise.
You know it's always gonna be one that's
in my living room.
Come talk to me, I'll talk to you. We can get to the bottom of the truth. In my living room. There's a war outside, but I promise you I know the cops, they're not shoot. Inside my living room.
You gonna get on my job?
Yep.
To the woman that's insecure, come inside, guaranteed ain't nothing to hide. In my living room. We can talk business or just chill, pop bottles and let our dreams come alive inside my living room. Living room. Dreams come alive in the living room. I mean literally, we about to live in this room. Whether you work a 9 to 5 or what's in the 2, living so high that we gotta live it on a pedestal. What's the rules of the day?
You guys got here, so y'all were here for about an hour and a half.
So pull up a chair, put something in the air, have fun with the kid one time to the sun.
I'm just keeping this feed on y'all because I want y'all to hear this song. Like, I'm in my selfish moment right now. I just want y'all to hear this song.
You plan to stay alive. Me, I had a dream that I was a king, sitting on the throne. A musical string, listening to Bob Marley sing about pain and love on the same song. Grass grows green if you water it. And I ain't bothered a bit by the sound of reality telling me to quit. The small minds talk about people, great minds think ideas and try to follow it. Now the cops at the front door, begging like they want to come and throw us on the floor.
Oh, that's cute.
That's
a good picture. I know. That's a cute picture.
That's what I try to get y'all.
Buck, young Buck. Josh, where you been? Come holler at
We're gonna be alright, a little Tupac. We're gonna be all night, champagne dreams, like a movie screen. The way we move through scenes, living carefree.
Man, when he does this song, man, in the concerts,
come talk to me.
it's going to be
Crazy.
this going to be ridiculous.
Brysen, I'm looking so forward to it. I'm supposed to be getting promoted. Like, you ever heard of Don? Yeah, he works with Leon Rogers. He do a comedy show on Wednesday.
Okay.
At Brysen Doors. So I'm trying to put together a link to show with him. Because he got the network, I got the artists, hip hop artists and stuff. You know what I'm saying? They got a few comedians, so I want to see if people bring, you know what I'm saying, some people out. And I'm trying to, yeah, you've been here.
You gonna let me put some R&B artists on there? 1 or 2 R&B artists?
For the woman with the pain,
Yeah.
come inside, relax.
You know why I say that? Because lyrics is not the lyrics is lyrics. You know what I'm saying? But, I'm trying to figure out how many artists we want. What R&B artists we want.
We're gonna talk about that as soon as I hit stop on here.
I'm down for whatever.
Hold on. Hey, Josh. Happy New Year.
Switching colors all day like a girl told. My living room is the stage of my world tour. Backstage, I can hear the world roar. Popping champagne all over the world's floor. It's the grown folk business. A lifetime tenant of the jam session. In my living room, renting out your mind for a day. Now it's time to play. When the liquor get into you, don't fade away. Catching vibes like we took a flight to San Jose. Your poolside or the bay. A man delay. It's a moment of life. The mood is right. To let our dreams come alive for the day. Have an after hour, high power, conversations. I pray to God bless you with a long life and that you never waste it. Don't want some Bob Marley, everything is alright like a ganja party. We be all night, champagne dreams, like a movie screen. The way we move through scenes, living carefree.
Nope, not yet.
I just wanted them to hear this song.
I'll talk to you. We can get to the bottom of the truth.
In my living room. Well, we're about to go off the air because we got some top flight G14 stuff we got to talk about. So we appreciate y'all. We out of here. We gone.